I've encountered more nefarious characters on the street that live in that building.
And you're confused.
Where I'm just like, you look like a scumbag.
Why do you live here?
You look sweaty and greasy and you're driving a blacked out Tesla.
Ew.
And you were playing like weird music at 8 a.m. and I was just like,
I don't
man.
like it.
I don't.
Do you want to introduce this one?
I do.
Okay.
Hello, world. Yeah, she gets it. Hello, world.
Hello.
I've really been working on my hello, world energy. I think.
Hello, world.
Hello, world.
Hello.
Hello. In our trifecta of the last two we've done of sexual things, this too is a sexual movie. It's called Red Rocket.
Yeah.
And it's good. It came out in 2021. It stars Simon Rex, who, known for Scary Movie 3 fame, 3 Loco fame, and starting out in Hollywood doing solo gay porn.
Was it gay?
It's for a gay website, I believe.
Oh.
I know, solo gay porn.
Oh, a porn star, but gay?
Porn star, but gay.
Just kidding.
So Simon Rex is the lead. He's Mikey.
Yeah.
Bree Elrod. Lexi.
Yep.
Old girlfriend. Suzanna Son, Strawberry, the young nymphette.
Yes.
Brittany Rodriguez, knockout performance as daughter of drug dealer.
Yep.
Seemed legit. Ethan Darbone, Lonnie.
I love Lonnie.
Alright, dude, Red Rocket by the director, Sean Baker. Sean Baker, Floor Project, Tangerine, and one other one.
Starlet.
Well, he's probably done more than one other.
Those are his like main hits.
Dude, let's go right out of the bat. Because he mostly is always dealing with non-actors.
Yeah, writer,
He
director.
fucking knows how to direct people.
That's my main note. I think we talked about this earlier. Every film he's ever done, the lead, besides like maybe one, like William Dafoe.
Yeah, there's always like one or two like
Simon Rex would
heavyweights.
count as this like seasoned actor.
Yeah.
The main other character is usually like this is their first role.
From like a Florida project.
Or he literally he finds them on the internet or finds them on the street and is like, I want you as the person in my movie. And then he wins he takes them to he directs the shit out of them, takes them to festivals, and then wins a shit ton of festivals and makes this person a star.
Yeah.
The Hollywood dream, some people would say.
Yeah. And we were admiring photos of this Sean Baker. He looks terrific.
He knows what he's doing.
If you want to look him up he was more like 71 or something like that.
Would you say, so he's 50, would you say that has to do with happiness of, all his movies are in the South, except for one. I think Tangerine's here.
Tangerine's here.
Maybe.
Ironically, we saw it in the South.
We did see it in the South.
And then we saw the southern ones in Los Angeles.
But maybe he just doesn't have the stress of Hollywood anymore.
Maybe. But, alright, Red Rocket, 2021.
Yeah.
This movie, folks.
Rated R.
Rated R. is, I know somebody else has done this comparison, because it was 2021. This movie versus Don't Look Up.
So much better?
Don't Look Up, this heavy-handed piece of shit. Like garbage, like this is the side, these are our good guys, these are our bad guys. Like blah, blah, blah. This movie, our hero is a piece of shit. And you're still like...
He's a scumbag.
Like, I'm in this story.
It's like a weird, so it's funny, I saw Simon Rex at the pool like 3 days later, and he was beside me at the pool, and I was like, I want to be like Red Rocket, but I didn't. He is such a like charming scumbag. Like, that's what he looks like.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's very, very nice, but he plays a charming scumbag so well, to where there's times I'm like, don't do it, but I know your character's gonna do it because he's gross.
I know, dude. This is such one of those like all of them. It's like, this guy is a real person.
Yeah.
This Lonnie is a real person.
Lonnie is a real person.
Oh, and you're just like,
the mom that plays Lexi's mom.
Oh,
they
yeah,
actually just saw her walking her dog, this old lady in Texas, and he was like, do you want to be in our movie? because I like your look. He found the girl that plays Strawberry. She was at ArcLight in Hollywood, and he saw a screening that she did a short of, and was like, I want your number, I want you in a film. And she gave it to him, and then heard from him 2 years later for the film.
See, this guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's got the play. He's playing chess out here, the long game.
So all of his movies center around some kind of sex work. The story isn't driven by that, but it's
or
like
driven.
Or driven. I grew up in the South. I'm talking like a Sean Baker movie.
Yes.
There's a piece, like it's a B or C story. It's a character. It's part of the character.
But it's not the defining.
Yeah, and I feel like he does a good he does a good job of portraying lower class middle America.
Who
or
else?
Even the South.
Who else can do it like him? Like I don't see.
I feel like Taylor Sheridan can do that on like a countryside, but not like the piece of shit part of America.
Who did A Place Beyond the Pines?
Oh yeah,
a very depressing film. Check it out. And Blue. No, that's not the Blue Valentine guy.
It's not Blue Valentine. No.
Anyway, Place Beyond the Pines director.
Yeah.
Also, like when I saw that, I was like, I'm in upstate New York. These are the people
that
in
exist.
upstate New York.
When I watched Florida Project, I knew exactly where everything was he shot, and I know those type of people.
Yeah, that's the rough part. I wrote.
Even Simon Rex character, like all of those people in that, I was like, because I said to you, I was like, this looks like Alabama. It was in Texas, but it's like the way they talk.
Yes.
The way they act.
And like I wrote for Simon Rex. Is such a perfect actor. He is the professional actor for like the happy-go-lucky, but like down on his luck, but terrible person in your life. Such like a representation of that person in your life where you're just like, please get out, leave me alone.
It's a classic Lost at Life film.
Just leave me alone.
Which is like all of his films too.
Yeah, true. But it's just done like everything in it. Yeah, it's like good voyeur shit. Voyeur stuff in terms of like, oh, this is what throwing a full pot of coffee at the wall.
I mean, it's not a fluffy film at all. There are parts that are like kind of grooming-ish, and
but he's a scumbag.
He's a scumbag, but you're like
that's what happens.
Here's what it is. I think the reason it was uncomfortable, and it was like, this dude's a creep, but like it's the way that the story is written and the way it's acted that every decision he makes is justified by the character, and so that's why you can get by it. Is like you're thrown into the story and you're so in that world that you're like, yeah, I understand his logic every point because he's kind of an idiot.
Yeah, he's an idiot scumbag. Oh, I thought of a scene I didn't like. I don't know if you would agree with me or not. Because really, like, the material is like, it's all sad. There's a scene, he's a porn star back in his hometown in Texas. Literal porn star, has a website. There's a setup for a payoff later when he's talking to Brittany Rodriguez, who plays June, who's the drug dealer's daughter. She's also a drug dealer. They get like a one-on-one time, and she's asking him about him receiving an award at the AVIs or AVNs for best oral, but the award is shared with like everybody in the scene, and she says, why wouldn't the girl get it?
Yeah.
Like, why does a guy get the award for best oral? And then he proceeds to give like a really scummy answer and like completely oblivious, which then makes her like not like him, and then she's like, fuck this guy. And it'll pay off later when she's like, yeah, I don't want to help you. That seemed forced in terms of like,
why are we talking about this?
Dude, you have to be aware you're talking to this lady who, I don't know if she's lesbian or not, she looks like a very masculine woman. And she probably doesn't want to hear you talk about like face fucking people.
Yeah.
And there's some awareness in there that I feel like even for his character, who's like an idiot, would have of like, yeah, I'm not gonna be like say all these terrible things. That my justification. I don't know. That was my take. It took me out there.
I don't know why the strawberry girl didn't get fired.
Oh yeah.
That didn't make sense
in the donut shop.
Yeah.
Just like there's an adult just hanging out at all times and like fucking around.
She should have been fired. The one thing I will say, too long. The movie's too long. It's over 2 hours.
It's not 135.
It's not. It's very long. Like, it was like a lot of pee breaks.
Oh, dude, over 2 hours, especially for this, where it's like, this doesn't need to be 2 hours.
Because I really enjoy it. But it goes back to it's an indie, and it's the director's cut, because it's a festival indie. So you're like, if it's too long.
We were talking about a horror
scenes.
Yeah. There's a couple. I mean, the shots of him walking around Texas are beautiful. But
this director has a love language for bikes too.
Bikes, that's true, and I do. I love it.
Yeah.
I know.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
No. I'd agree. Just like we were saying recently, hour 35 for a lot of films is a sweet spot. This could be an hour 45. I'm okay with that, but don't make it 2 hours.
Don't make it 2.5 hours.
I got ADD.
Yeah. I liked it. I thought it was good. I would give it a 7.7. Almost an 8.
What were the Academy Awards this year? It was King Richard.
Promising Young Woman.
King Richard.
Oh yeah, you mean who won the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's King Richard.
This movie is better than that movie in every single way.
Yeah.
As far as like art house.
But they're not gonna do gritty stuff. They're not going to.
This is a bold take movie.
It's a bold take. But I would say, like, this is a movie that will become such a niche, like, in the art house community of, like, people are gonna, yeah, it's a fucking awesome
Same
movie.
with Florida, like, it's all...
Yeah.
And Tangerine.
So I would say, I would almost give it an 8.
Fuck yeah, I'd give this an 8.6.
Okay, so we'll settle on an 8.3?
Sure.
Okay.
It's great. It's just you're watching disasters. Maybe I relate with this movie.
Are you a disaster?
Do
you want to be Simon Rex?
Just chaos is not a deterrent in this person.
Dude, I will say when I saw Simon Rex, he had on a white t-shirt and then like pants, rubber like boating shoes, like rain boots, but it was carrying around sneakers and like a bandana around his head. I was like, what is he doing?
Those are the people I want in my life.
But that's the people when I see, I'm like, yeah, you're perfect for this role.
I know.
I don't know. Go see it. I think you can rent it on Amazon, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Red Rocket. Means dogs wee-wee.
Or humans wee-wee.
Anyways. Thanks
Sean
for
Baker.
watching.
Thanks for watching, team. Shots.
Nailed it.
Man, I like this movie the more I think about it.
Do you have a crush on Simon Rex?
You have a crush on Simon Rex?
If Simon Rex asked me to dinner, I would 100% go.
Who would you rather marry, Simon Rex or Jason Segel?
Simon Rex.
Really? He'd be like, I gotta go to Texas, work on a Sean Baker project, and you'd be like, I don't believe you.
I'd be like, do you have a job?
Do you work?
Do you work? I don't need a ton of money.
Just enough for a motorcycle.
Just